guys. Okay, we are at Costco. Welcome back to part 2 of this series. First was IKEA, now it's Costco. What is it like to shop at Costco in the United States? So we're gonna go in and see what it's like. I'm gonna show you around, show you how it is to enter the place and see if it's any different from the Costco in your country. So let's go. Shopping cart's also a mess. We'll see. They're all over the place, but it's okay. People, for the most part, bring them back. Okay, so when you first walk in, there's all these impulse items like soap and shampoo and all those things, lotions, seasonal things usually. And then on the left here, so this is something that I guarantee you're not going to see in your country is fireworks. I mean, most likely not. I don't know if it's illegal, but it's illegal in a lot of states. But the state that I happen to live in, it is legal. And so Independence Day, July 4th is coming up soon, and they're selling these huge packs of explosives, basically. We have a lot of sparklers and stuff at home. The kids love those, but that is something that I know is going to be different where you are. TVs, huge screen TVs, $699, $429, $559, $700, $500. Then you have small ones in the $200 range. Everything off to the left here is usually office supplies and things to do with big screen TVs and tech, usually printers, things like that. So, right when you come in, there's always seasonal things. So we've got these beach bags. These are cool. I love these. They feel like really plasticky. I have one of these in a different pattern that I got from Target, but mine doesn't have a zipper across the top. That's really nice. I think that's the dupe of the Aloha bags. Might check one of those out on the way out. They have lots of beach stuff. Chairs. Beach chairs, coolers, summer stuff. So the way the store is laid out, so the rows are on that side. Appliances, kitchen things, all that stuff is on the left, household items. In the middle here is usually seasonal stuff, so you'll see Christmas decorations. You'll see Halloween decorations. Right now it is the middle of June, and so you're going to see a lot of things for hot weather, beach, pool, outdoor living, things like that. Pool stuff, blow up pools, chlorine tabs. Do you have a pool in your house? Chairs, mats, doormats, huge American flags. Now, this is not something that we normally have here in the U.S., but because Independence Day is coming up soon, they're selling American flags. These are humongous. Cold plunge tubs, $900. Dehumidifiers, air conditioners, things like that. Then there's always going to be the clothing in the middle. So after you have your summer and seasonal things, which is what we have right now, then this whole section in the middle is all clothing. All of that is clothes. Sports jerseys, kids' clothes, things like that. Hats. It's a great place to shop if you need some basics. Shoes are always on this side here. Sometimes they have brand name things. These are not very well-known brands, but you can get some Adidas slides, $12.99 on sale. It's a pretty good price if you like that sort of thing. I don't know, is that a good deal? Women's sneakers, $28.99. Pretty ugly, but hey, if you like it. And then on the other side of this whole clothing area, on the other side, you're going to have all of your food, all of your pantry staples and your food items. chips, cookies, all of your snacks. And then as we get into the store a little bit more, you're going to see more canned items, baking items. Ooh, free samples. That is something that we have here in the US. We have free samples. So they will give you a little sample of what it is. And usually they'll be selling it right next to the item that they're testing. And if you like it, you say, oh, how do I buy that? And then they say, oh, it's right here, right behind me. Japanese mayonnaise. Interesting. Coffee. Look at this just aisle of coffee. So then they have, the book section used to be much bigger, but it got a lot smaller over the years as people started reading things digitally and no longer reading books. Huge play areas, bikes. I do not know what that large skeleton is. Water tables for kids. And this is the toy section. Messy Lego for $175. That's interesting. Christmas gift wrap in June. I don't understand it. A lot of FIFA stuff. As you know, the World Cup is here in the US this summer. And we have toys. And that's it for this aisle. Giant Guess Who. This thing is huge. It's like life-size. These are like life-size games. Kerplunk. Tetris Tumble. I don't know what these things are. Mini brands. Super tiny stuff. I guess little girls like that. This is the play set, the swing set. Ugly Monsters. More Legos. Cars. Oh, look at this cute little playhouse. They have a little playhouse here. Garden things, beach umbrellas, deck umbrellas. Squishmallows, ooh, Care Bears and Pokemon. Tennis, some sport things, golf umbrellas, tennis balls, golf balls. These things are huge, hugely popular. Storage totes, and then they sell the utility rack to put the totes on. That's kind of new. Coming back around, so we came in from the front there. All the household stuff's there. Clothing is in the middle. Seasonal stuff is in the front. Food is all the way on that wall over there. And then come back here is all the refrigerated foods. I'm sure this is very similar to the stuff that you guys have wherever you happen to be if you're outside of the USA. Watermelons. It's almost peak season, $6.49 for a big watermelon. I think that's a good price. For a whole watermelon, for sure. Hey, do you need a patio table? Only $1,300. Rugs. And then there's all these nice, very nice plants, fresh plants over here. Now we're getting into the refrigerated section, so it's going to be a little bit loud because the fridge motor is quite loud. But this is always a fun section to come to. You've got your refrigerated items, pesto, chicken patties, pastas and meats over here, packaged. This is most of the stuff that is on this section, with the exception of the ground lamb. I don't know why that's there, but almost all of this stuff is prepared food that's already pre-cooked. So we have your pre-cooked chicken strips and steak bites, charcuterie samplers. Usually have the blocks on the other side. We've got your fresh pastas over here, sausages, hot dogs, things like that. Potato salad, pickles. Over here you have more stuff, spreads and dips and things like that. And then on this side, more spreads and dips and pickles. Lots of that stuff. I mean, these are large containers, right? Like that's the size of my hand. So this always fascinated me. Why? Like, you'd buy a whole turkey breast. Why go to the deli and get it sliced if you could just get the whole thing? But it's $4.79 a pound. You get it sliced at the deli, it's usually $10 to $12 a pound. Smoked salmon, more pastas, more fish, wild salmon, refrigerated desserts. We got some feta, some dosa batter. That was interesting. And then we've got more cheeses. We've got fresh queso, brie. Now, most of the cheese from this area is imported into the United States. This is not local American cheese, for sure. I mean, I guess some of it is, but I don't think all of it is. Like this paneer cheese. So here's the thing, in the United States, if it doesn't say imported from a specific country, it's to assume that it's made in the US. Dubliner, that's obviously Irish. Cheese. Cabot. Cabot is made in the US, actually. So that's interesting. We have Parmesan from Italy. You see it says made in Italy. Jarlsberg. What else do we have? Yeah, more Kerrygold. There's Irish. Oh, there's Gouda from Holland. And then in the center here, you're going to see all of your meats. We have ground turkey, chicken thighs, and they're all wrapped up in these vacuum-packed containers. Chicken drumsticks, 99 cents a pound. Convert that to metric if you want. Chicken thighs, $1.49 a pound. Chicken wings, party wings, $2.79 a pound. Whole chickens, 99 cents a pound. Chicken feet. And then we have the chicken breasts. We have the tenderloins and the full breasts over there. Coming back to this way, we've got seafood. And we have salmon, tilapia, whole tilapia, large salmon. These are all farm raised. It says product of Chile. Whole branzino. And you know what it is? Nothing smells fishy. Everything is just packed, clean, and fresh. Wild ocean perch, wild haddock fillets. Ooh, those are nice. And then back there you can see what they're doing. They're cutting the meat, the butcher's packaging everything. And over here is all the beef section. See? He's packaging the meat over there. Those are very large containers of beef, ground beef. But, I mean, see? And then the guy back there, it looks like he's cutting it up fresh. All right, leaving the meat section, we're going into the bakery section. Bakery section is from here to here. All of this is baked stuff. And then they have special order cakes. You could do birthday cakes. You could pick between a white cake or a chocolate cake. And then you just tell them what you want on it. They have special holiday things. Mind you, this is all for America's 250th because this is not something that we normally have on here. It's mostly just birthday cakes and congratulations, stuff like that. And then they have some self-service cakes so you could just grab for yourself. This was recently Father's Day in the US, so that's why a lot of these say dad. Oh, it's a nice cheesecake. Birthday cake, $17.99. So it's pretty good. Good prices. And you've got bagels. Not my taste in bagels. I'm pretty picky about my bagels, but I mean, there's a lot of people working back there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I see at least 6 people working in the bakery. Okay. Now we come here to the produce department. It's pretty cold in the store, so all of the stuff is refrigerated. I mean, essentially, if you touch this, right, it feels cold to the touch. Everything is cold to the touch. However, if you go in here, this produce room, everything is freezing. It is so cold. So I'm going to try to go through here pretty quickly so I don't freeze. Oh, that's nice. Slice is $10.99. Okay, so that room was absolutely freezing, but I'm here now in the frozen section, and there's like ice cream pops and frozen fruit for smoothies, frozen vegetables, frozen shrimp and fish and all of that stuff. This is 2 sections of frozen stuff. So after we leave the frozen department, I'm going to move over to the next refrigerated aisle, and the next refrigerated aisle is what has milk, dairy, and all that stuff. Okay, so we got dairy, cottage cheese, regular cheese. So as opposed to the other cheese that you saw before that was like fancy cheese, this is like regular sliced cheese, like for sandwiches and stuff. Havarti, cheddar, things like that. Refrigerated hot dogs, deli meat, lots of bacon. And then over here, this is all frozen chicken, frozen wings, frozen chicken nuggets. Just Bear, that's a popular brand. Kirkland is the store's brand. I don't really love it. It's just okay. Refrigerators are extra loud today. I don't know why, they're very loud, but all of this, it's so cold in here. Right here we have milk. You could buy them in these big 3-packs, or you can get them by the gallon. These are tremendous sizes if you're not used to these big sizes. This is a gallon of milk, which is 3.78 liters. It comes in reduced fat and whole milk. We've got egg whites, and then we have all of these packaged eggs. 24 eggs. We have 2 dozen eggs for $4.89. That's pretty good. So it's 2.4 per dozen. Cage-free eggs. Those are free-range eggs. Organic eggs, 3.8 per dozen. And then we have 5 dozen eggs for $8.59. I mean, this is like a whole pack. This whole thing is one. It's all wrapped together. But it's freezing in here, so gotta go. Detergent, laundry detergent, 146 loads. These are huge containers of detergent. Fabric softener, dryer sheets. Liquid is like the main form of laundry detergent in the US, but some people still use powder. So there's some powder over here, and then I just got a free sample of this stuff, this Evo. I don't know. Have you tried these? It's like a baggie of detergent, so that's interesting. Coming around here, we have what have you got here? Oh yeah, paper plates, all paper products, napkins, cutlery, paper cups, plastic cups, hot cups. I don't know if you could see through there is water, bottled water. This is the end of the store, all the way in the back. But we got bottled water back there. And then this whole row over here is sodas and drinks. seltzers, Waterloos, Spindrift. You guys have these brands? Spindrift, clearly Canadian, probably not Canadian. Body Armor, San Pellegrino, Olipop soda, lots of different kinds of sodas here. And then you get into your mainstream ginger ale, Canada Dry, Coca-Cola, Fanta, Diet Coke, stuff like that. That's pretty much it. Oh, and then let me show you what the checkout is like. And you can see that they have some hot dogs and some snacks at the end. Oh, gotta show you the best part, the pharmacy. So here is, this is like, well, actually this is the end of the food section. And just at the end of the food section is the pharmacy. And then up here is a hearing aid center. You can get your hearing aid here. But check this out. I mean, these are tremendous size Advil bottles. 300 tablets, 360 tablets. Look at this. It's enough to poison anyone. 1,000 tablets of acetaminophen or paracetamol. You can get tremendous sizes. Excedrin, Aleve, both the brand and the generic is here. They also have the mini ones and the clear gels. The clear gels dissolve faster, so it's already in solution. It means you don't need to wait for the tablets to dissolve. Look at this. Children's stuff. Saline nasal spray, cough and cold. All this is cough and cold. Allergy stuff. Loratadine. You got your Kirkland and then the brand name Claritin over here. Zizal. Hexofenadine, cetirizine, every single allergy product. And then you've got big vitamin, 1-a-day vitamins, Pepsid Complete, and then pretty much you go down the aisles. I mean, there's a lot of people here, so I'm not going to film, but this is all over-the-counter health aids. It's getting busier because we're getting into the afternoon, but yeah, I mean, pretty much anything you can find in your local pharmacy, you're going to find here. The only thing is that it's larger, and because you're buying in bulk, it's less expensive. Shampoos, conditioners. Oh, this section is diapers, baby formula, Enfamil, Similac, and then Kirkland brand. Mouthwash, dental stuff, and then all of your shampoo and conditioners are here. I mean, at first they seem gigantic, but then, you know, if you keep something like this at home, this is just for carrying, but, you know, you pump it and it lasts for months. There's no reason to fear getting a gigantic 1 liter bottle of 40 ounce bottle of Head and Shoulders if you know that eventually you're going to go through it. And yeah, and then here we come to the checkout. Oh, on the other side is an optometrist. If you wanted to check your eyes and see if you need a new prescription, get glasses, they have that. So there's a number of professionals here, actually, healthcare professionals. We have a pharmacist, you have an optometrist, and then there's an audiologist to help you get your hearing aid. Tire sales. I bought tires from this tire office once before, and they have a really good pricing. Oh yeah, car batteries as well. So there's like a whole auto section. If you had smell-o-vision, you would be able to smell the rubber. It is very, very strong. I feel bad for those guys that have to work in there. It's really, really smelly. Costco checkout is the fastest checkout you'll ever see. If you see long lines, don't be afraid, because it will go by so fast. And then over here, they have a self-serve kiosk. What you do if you want to get something from the food court, they only accept Visa. They don't accept MasterCard, and they don't accept American Express. As a New Yorker, I think this is the worst pizza in the world. But, you know, I'm probably being too harsh. But this is the deal right there. $1.50
for a hot dog and a 20-ounce soda with refills. So you can just come and get your refill as much as you can. Let me show you what the pizza looks like. The hot chocolate chip cookies are pretty decent. I'll give them that. But they have pepperoni slices, and then they have regular slices up there. And then here is where people eat, and this is the exit. And then the returns desk is over there as well. If you need any customer service or returns or something with your membership, you come here to the membership desk and the return desk, and they'll take care of it for you. And then right there, you see there's a man checking the receipts, and he's going to check to make sure that you paid for everything that you got. So there you have it. That's Costco in the United States. It's starting to rain right now. I got a free sample, but I didn't actually buy anything today because I was just passing through and I wanted to show you guys what it was like to, where am I going? I don't even remember where I parked. I just wanted to show you guys what it was like to shop in a Costco in, oh, there's my car, in the United States. The parking lots are pretty big, and so, sorry, I can't find my car, and it's starting to rain. I hope you like this little mini series of IKEA and Costco. I'm gonna go home, probably dry off a little bit. I'm gonna go home and put together my new pegboard by my desk. Hopefully that'll be fun. If you saw the previous video, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen the previous video about IKEA, where I just came from, I will link it below, and enjoy. If you found this video interesting, subscribe to my channel. I would love to see you here again. I will try to make more interesting videos. I make videos about travel, trips, Disney we've got coming up, we've got a cruise soon, and just things in my day-to-day life that you might find interesting, and I would love for you to be part of my channel. So, bye guys, see you.